Good morning, students. Continuing our chapter number 1, matter in our surrounding. In our previous videos, we have studied about the properties of matter. Now, today we will study about the physical properties of states of the matter, solid, liquid, and gases. On the basis of these properties, we will distinguish the solid, liquid, and gases from each other. Now, the first property, shape. The solid have a definite shape, whereas liquid does not have definite shape. Gases also does not have definite shape. Now, volume. Solid have definite volume. Liquid also have definite volume, but gases does not have definite volume. The shape and the volume in solid are definite due to the strong force of attraction. Due to that, the particles are very close to each other, and so they have definite shape as well as volume. Whereas in cases of liquids, the particles are slightly far from each other since they have less force of attraction. So they does not have definite shape but have definite volume. Whereas gases does not have definite shape as well as definite volume because the particles are very far from each other. Next, the density. The density of the solid is very high, whereas the density of liquid is lesser than solid. And the density of gases is very low. Now, rate of diffusion. The diffusion rate in solid is very poor or very less, since the diffusion rate is very less in case of solid. Next, the liquid. In cases of rate of diffusion of liquid is higher than solid, and the rate of diffusion in gases is strongest, very strong. That's why we can smell the smell of the incense stick kept in a corner of the room. Fluidity. The fluidity of the solid is very less, it can be negligible. The fluidity of water is higher than the solid, so it can flow, and the fluidity of the gases is stronger. Next, intermolecular force of attraction. Intermolecular force of attraction in cases of solid, the intermolecular force of attraction in the solid are strong, weaker than in solid, and in gases it is very weak. So that is the difference of solid, liquid, and gaseous state on the basis of their properties. Now next, after that, the effect of effects of temperature on the states of matter. With the help of an activities, we can explain the effect of temperature on the states of the matter. First of all, the activity first, in which we kept the ice in a beaker and a thermometer is fitted on this beaker, and this beaker can be kept on the tripod stand with a wire gauge and heat it with the help of Bunsen burner. As we heat the ice will melt down and get converted into liquid state, and this is due to, as we heat or rise the temperature, as the kinetic energy of the solid particles will increases, and due to the increasing kinetic energy of the solid particles, they starts moving very fast, and while they moving very fast, they will go far from each other and so get converted into liquid state. As again, if we warm it continuously, then in cases of liquid also, the liquid particles start vibrating, and it's due to the higher kinetic energy achieving by heating, and so the particles of the liquid state also goes far from each other and so get converted into the gaseous form. So by performing these two activities, in first, with the help of the ice we can perform the activity. On heating, the ice get converted into the liquid form, whereas the second activity in which we can keep the water and boils, when it boils it get converted into gaseous state. That is our, so we can say that on rising the temperature we can convert the solid form into liquid form and liquid form into gaseous form. So the minimum temperature required to convert 1 kilogram of solid into a liquid state or into a liquid form is known as latent heat of fusion. Next, after that, the melting point. What is the melting point? The temperature at which solid states of matter get converted into liquid state is called melting point. Next, the boiling point. The temperature at which the liquid form or the liquid state of matter get converted into gaseous state is called boiling point. Next, the latent heat of fusion the temperature required to convert 1 kilogram of solid into liquid state is called latent heat of fusion. So these are the definition of melting point, boiling point and latent heat of fusion. After that, the effects of pressure on the states of matter. As we take a cylinder and with the help of the piston we can compress any of the gaseous substances with a great pressure. As we compress the substance with a great pressure, the particles of the gases come closer, and as it comes closer it gets liquefied and get converted into liquid state. For example, LPG, liquefied petroleum gas. As we compress this petroleum gas with a great pressure, it gets converted into liquefied petroleum gas, that is known as LPG gas. Now, cooling sensation due to the evaporation. Due to the evaporation, when the liquid state gets converted into the gases, the particles of the gases starts absorbing the energy from the surrounding, and so to achieve their actual kinetic energy, and so they forms a cooling effect since they takes the energy or the heat, and so they forms the surrounding cooling. In this way the cooling sensation can given with the help of the evaporation. In summer days we used to wear the cotton clothes since the cotton clothes can absorb our sweat, and due to that the sweat it is easy to get the energy and get converted into the gaseous form. That is our evaporation. I hope you are able to understand. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay home and stay safe.